Hi, my name is Drew Hogan with Cabinets in Stock, and I'm going to help you learn how to assemble a base cabinet. Now, the first piece of the cabinet that you need access to is the frame of the cabinet and the door of the cabinet. Now, I've already done all of the unboxing of the entire cabinet, but the pieces that you can set aside are the shelf, which just looks like something like this. It'll be a little bit different size for different cabinets. Right now we're working on a base 24. You can also set aside all of the drawer pieces, which include both of these identical pieces, this small shaped piece, and this 21-inch box. You can also set aside these two bars. We're not going to use them for the way we installed this or assembled this cabinet. There are a few ways to fasten the top of the cabinet together, but we're going to be using a different method that doesn't involve those bars. First, you just need to take a box cutter and you need to put your blade in the groove right here of the cabinet, and you can just slice all the way down to get this cut open. I've already cut it open, but it doesn't matter if you apply pressure to the cabinet with the blade, because this piece will never be seen. After that, you should be able to just slide the frame out of the packaging if you get the plastic around all four corners. And you can just take the drawer front and the cabinet door, and you can set those aside for later as well. Next, you need to locate the two side panels, which are shaped like this. And they look like this on the inside, and they have a dovetail groove right here. And you need to take those and slide those in each side of the cabinet. With the white part facing out, obviously. That works better. It should stay better than that. Most of them do. But you shouldn't need to hold them. Now, once you have both of the side panels into the grooves in the frame, you need to locate both the bottom and the back panels. The bottom panel first. You need to look for the side that has this little hangover right here, and you need to insert that in the bottom of each side panel in the corresponding grooves all the way down, and make sure that it fits nicely in there. Sometimes they're a little bit warped or bowed, and you need to make sure that they fit in nice. You can locate this bag with screws. It's got shelf clips and bumpers, and you need the metal fasteners out of it, at least 3 of them. And you can also get 12 of the 1/2-inch screws from there. We prefer to use Worth screws at Cabinets in Stock, but the 1/2-inch screws provided in the packaging will work perfectly fine. You need 1 shelf clip into the frame and the back panel, and then 1 on each side of the side panels and the bottom panel. Make sure when you put these screws in that the bottom panel is all the way depressed down, so it's all the way in this groove. If it's not, you're going to have problems later on. And it's always a good idea to pull the pieces that you're joining together while you're moving in. That will ensure that the pieces stay together correctly. Now for the last fastening. After you get all 4 of these metal fastenings in, you need to locate the back panel, which we already found from our box. You need to slide it in right along the back. Make sure these 4 holes are at the top as well. If they're not, you should be able to tell the back panel won't go on quite right, and it will be much more difficult to get the drawer on later down the road. It's not in perfectly. Now it is. You can find 1-inch screws in your packaging as well. We use Worth 1-inch screws. And for base 18s and base 15s and base 12s, there will always be 2 holes for your screws. But some of the larger cabinets have a screw that you need to screw down in the middle as well. The most important thing for these screws is to make sure your screw gun is angled directly down so it goes perfectly into the bottom panel. If it doesn't, your screw might split the wood, or even worse, come out the side.